Space Engineers video, and well, here you can all see, you can all watch. I finally got the SMAC round to work. I did this a little while ago. I've just been busy and I wound up completely forgetting about it until just this morning. I finally remembered. You can kind of see I'm trying to keep up with it here, but if you look closely, you'll actually see that it is just shooting off a crap ton of warheads. Exactly what I wanted it to do. So, yeah, now it just scatters out and it affects a large area, just not very well. As you can see, that right there in front of it are all multiple layers of light armor. This thing is primarily designed to go up against fighters. It uses a series of gravity generators to, well, send out the round and timer blocks and such in order to get it to actually spin and to release warheads. It's a Mac round. It's basically what it is. It's just a Mac. But yeah, it's a real basic weapon. Really expensive. The round not really expensive, but the weapon itself is definitely up there in terms of resource cost. But anyways, let's talk about what the round actually does. So you can't really see it, but at the very front there's a gyroscope, and it is set to rotate about -13 rotations or whatever. Its yaw is set on a -13 override, and that is what's giving it its initial spin. And it actually starts spinning about 2 seconds after it leaves the barrel, and in that time it'll cover about a good 200 meters. And after a total distance from the barrel of about, from the time it was launched out of the barrel, it'll travel about 1.2 kilometers around that distance before it's fully spun up and it begins releasing warheads. So this right here is actually at range of about 1.6 kilometers, so that's 1,600 meters. And what this round does is, as it spins, it will release some warheads, and when it releases a set of warheads, it will then begin to spin faster, thus causing it to throw out more warheads at a farther distance. So all the ones that are close to it are spun out, the ones that stay close to it are spun out really early, and they slowly drift out, while the ones that need to cover up a very wide area very quickly are then just ejected later on in flight. As you can see, it's spinning much faster, they're flying out at a much wider range, and in fact, this thing here, there's actually about 2 or 3 warheads that completely escaped this entire thing because they just flew straight over. It deals a lot of damage. It's all large grid blocks, by the way, on a small grid round. The central round itself will explode upon impact, just not all the way. It will leave behind some of its shrapnel, which is not really a bad thing. When you think about it, you got small chunks of small grid heavy armor running around on the inside of your ship. That could cause some damage if you wind up changing directions a little dramatically. So it's always a good thing to have some shrapnel within inside of an enemy ship. But that's basically all there is to it. It just uses a series of timer blocks, a rotor release system, and that's about all there is. So yeah, there y'all go. Very important to note, I'm trying to build one that will use proximity detection, so that way when enemy fighters fly next to those little things, those little warheads, it will blow up. Because that's what that's meant to. It's meant to go after fighters, but it doesn't really have a very good chance of actually hitting them. You have to send out about 2 or 3 of those things for it to be like really effective, and even then you run the chance of something colliding. So, and top of that, they have to remain like going straight forward at you. So I am working on another version that will be sending out rounds at a much wider area, and will also have a detection radius to detonate. But so far, every single one of those I've built has blown itself up the moment something separates it just boom every time. So I'm gonna be trying to figure something out. Just a little heads up note for the future. If you guys have any comments or recommendations, please let me know. Also, I did make a Discord. I am putting the invite link down into the description if you guys want to join that. Just trying to get a community going, and I'm thinking about getting a server going as well. So yeah, look into that. Join the Discord, and I'll see you all there hopefully.